So now we're going to be talking about how to get your boyfriend to chase you more. I always get a lot of questions about how to get your guy to start liking you again, and that usually happens because I'm always thinking from the perspective of being single. You see, so I never really think about like boyfriend or husband. But these are some strategies that you guys can use for guys who have any form of emotions for you, which in this case your boyfriend. You see, like I said, like most of the tactics that I use, as long as there's some sort of emotional investment, and that doesn't have to include positive emotions like love. If there's also hate, you can also use that to transmute it into emotions that will make them actually like you. All right. So we're gonna be talking about a few strategies that you guys can do, and again, they're very simple. All right, they're very simple. They're very straight to the point. And when you guys start using it, you guys are gonna see how effective they are. Now, I do warn you though, don't let the power get to your head. You see, because one of the things that I always study, and it's how power corrupts people, and absolute power corrupts. Which in this case, having control over someone's emotions, over what someone thinks about, over what someone's addicted to, is a very powerful thing and very exhilarating, and it could definitely corrupt you and cause you to use it to manipulate him and to get him to do the things that you want. All right. So with that in mind, have good intentions, and let's get started. So the first thing you got to understand about this is that the key is to make them feel like they're in control. That's the first key. You see, you have to give them that. You have to give them that feeling that at one point or another that they have control. You see, either make them feel like you were unattainable and he managed to tame you, or make them feel strong in the beginning to lure them in and then take a step back. You see, by making them feel weak and allow that cycle to keep running throughout the course of the relationship. You see, because when there's a constant state it usually gets stale. In this case, the state of I know she likes me. When he continually feels that, it becomes stale. So what was a peak in the past, which was your approval, now becomes a normal thing. And that's where people start to not appreciate people. And it's not because men not do that. It's because people generally do that. It's lack of appreciation. That's what humans do. We're always looking for more and in the search for happiness. So the key is in all of this is in holding back, learning how to hold back, always being a step behind where you really can be. You see, if you know that you really want to be in a relationship with him, like take that extra step back where he knows where you know he wants you, but he's kind of uncertain whether or not you want him. But you know deep down that you do. You're just using that space as leverage to make him work for something that he already has. You see, so that's what we're gonna be doing. You're gonna be controlling him, not by trying to predict his every move, because that lets people go crazy. That's only people who are desperate for approval try to predict moves. That's not how we're gonna be controlling him. All right. The work we're gonna be doing is by controlling his moods, how he feels, because your mood affects your decision making. You see, when you know his weaknesses, his sense of pride, his source of pleasure, and better yet, when you become those, like when you become those sources of pleasure, sources of pride, rather than knowing what brings him happiness, becoming that source of happiness for him, you have full control of him, and he wouldn't even know him. You see, for example, if a country can control the people's, like for example, like if a country can control what the people focus on, which in this case through the means of propaganda and warmongering, they can inevitably control a country to back them up in going into war. You see, like if they can control what the country focuses on by exclusively showing certain news feed, by talking about certain countries in a way that separates them and creates separation rather than unity, you can use that to instill fear. So then, in that point, by making them feel fear, and bring the solution to war, and you'll have them backing you up. But you first had to control the mood, and then the decision making is controlled. You see what I'm saying? For example, the reason why that's important is because in a country, like when you're gonna go to war as a leader, you gotta have three things backing you up. If I remember right, it's the military. You see, the military, the people, and what's the other one? The military, the people, and you better have the resources. If one of the three is not there, whatever you're going towards is gonna fail. If you don't have the people, the country's gonna be split. So you're gonna have opposing sides. You're gonna have a war outside and a war inside. That's not how you win, right? So, anyways, what are we? How are we going to be applying these tactics? You're going to be hoping not that he loves you. You see, you're not going to be hoping for the love that he's going to give you. You see, you're going to be creating a need so that he can love you. You see, you're not going to be reactive. You're going to be creating the need. You're going to be the one who's creating the demand. You see, in a very subtle way, while maintaining your innocence and impulse, acting as though you cannot control yourself around them. Acting aloof, even though you're not aloof, but acting aloof, so that he cannot blame you for someone who's manipulating him. All right, because it has to be passive. Passively controlling and manipulation is the highest form of manipulation. All right, so let's talk about this. All right, the first thing you could do for this is very simple. And mind you, he's your boyfriend. Playfully, don't kiss him. You see, for example, when he says, let's say he goes to work, right? You know, the usual is, bye, honey. You know, let's I'll see you later on. You know, when I come back at 5. You know, right when he's about to kiss you, he said, nope, not today. Go. You see, it's not like, no, you're not kissing me. Like, oh man, no, it's more playful. Like, not today. You're just gonna be like, what? But the point is to keep the air of I'm having fun. You see, so yeah, he's gonna be like, what the fuck? But at the same time, because you're maintaining the air of fun, he cannot really get mad at you. He's gonna be like, what is she up to? That's the way to do it, all right? And so what's gonna happen is that you could create that longing, and you could create that space by saying no to him playfully. You see? All right, so another one is give him space. Men never fall in love with you. They fall in love with the idea of you through the use of their imagination. All right, and in order for that to happen, in order to let their imagination go into work, there has to be a lack of stimulus. And in this case, you have to take a step back. All right, let the guy use his imagination so he can start thinking of you. But in order for that, you have to have that space. Never let the other person take you for granted. Use absence, create pain, and create conflict. So that absence could also, the space, like I said, could come in the form of playfully saying no to him, right? And it could come in the form of not responding to some text messages. It could come in the form of not returning certain phone calls simply to do it on purpose so he can start doubting himself. Now, I'm going to show you guys specific strategies you can use, but these are more of the fundamental principles, okay? All right, ladies. So finally, I have released my second course for women, which is natural chemistry. This course is a 5-week course. 5-week course where every week you're going to get a new set of videos based on specific issues. This course is all about how to create and maintain the attraction in any man. This will help you create love. This will help you deepen the love with your man. This is not about manipulation. This is not about playing games. This is genuine natural chemistry. No more short-term partners, no more being fooled. Why? Because I will reveal to you not only how to create attraction in the first week, but also how to understand male nature, how to understand their tricks, how to prevent from being too attached, signs that he's the wrong guy, signs that he's a narcissist, signs that he's a mama's boy, signs that he's an emotionally available guy, emotionally unavailable guy. We go over everything. We go over this 3rd week, setting boundaries. We go over the 3rd week, controlling your emotions, right? Setting boundaries, 4th week, 5th week, embracing your masculine and the feminine, right? And on top of that, I have over 10 different bonuses. 10 different bonuses. My Lord have mercy, right? With a money back guarantee. The bonus are 1. The natural chemistry, over 10 hours of content, right? The breakup formula, how to deal with a breakup, right? The connecting with your man, right? Establishing a life of abundance, social mastery, understanding your dark side, the goal setting seminar, which is about how to set and achieve goals, practical mastery that will teach you how to master anything. The laws of human nature. I have a book club for the laws of human nature with over 4 hours of content, right? The transformational seminar in a pocket, which is my mindfulness seminar, and the Chase audiobook. This originally is $1,800, but you get it starting at $97, ladies and gentlemen, right? $97. We have different packages, but all of this starts at $97. And you know what? You can check it out for free if you want. Yeah, for all the freeloaders, I have free videos just for you.
free videos, all right? So you could just check it out for free and then you could get out. Nothing wrong with that, all right? So, and on top of that, it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. No questions asked. That's right. No questions asked. I don't mind. I just want you guys to check it out because I know when you take one look, you're going to want to buy it. I can promise you. Just like my other course, the psychological game of attraction, it was a hit. You're gonna love this one. This one is not about manipulation. This is genuine natural chemistry. Order it now. All right. I'll see you guys inside. Peace out.